I hope you're all well. Today I am back with a favourites video. I was going to do just a kind of March favourites, but then I'm really bad at keeping up with them, so I thought that I would do something a bit more specific, and as you can see from the title, it's a self-care favourites. I am all about self-care at the moment. If you've been a subscriber to my channel for a while, or you follow me on Instagram or read my blog or anything like that, then you'll know that I'm all about fitness and health and well-being and self-care, just taking care of yourself. I kind of thought it'd be nice to share with you products that can kind of give you a bit of value and kind of help you to take care of yourselves as well. So I will get started because there are like 20 products, I think. I hope you like this kind of video. If you do, then please do give this a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I do lots of kind of self-care type videos, and I will leave a link below to any of the products that I mention. So let's go. Up first is the Himalayan salt lamp. I absolutely love this. The boys love it as well. You've probably seen on my Instagram stories them licking it. It's really hard to get them not to do it, but it is what it's called. It is a lump of Himalayan salt, and I'm not very good with the scientific kind of side of things, but it kind of draws in any of the impurities in the air, any of the like allergy particles, dust particles, anything like that, and kind of just stores it in there, and then it sends out pure air. If you follow the link below, you can have a look at the description and see like a proper description of it. But yeah, it's really, really good for relieving stress. It's good for seasonal affective disorder. It's good for allergies. Yeah, it's just a really kind of calming product, and I have it on my bedside unit. I have it on all of the time. Glows like this. It just makes you feel nice and warm and cozy as well, but obviously it brings out purer air. So yeah, there are so many more benefits, I can't even think of them now, but it's good for asthma, it's good to help you sleep. So I would definitely recommend this. They say to have one in every room. We've only got one at the moment, but I think I will invest in some more. Up next, I've got diffusers and room sprays. So I am big on candles. I absolutely love them. I save my candles for the evening when Jensen's asleep because he climbs on absolutely everything. So at the moment, I've got a lot from Neom. Neom are an organic and natural company. They're a little bit on the pricey side, like kind of £30 for a reed diffuser and probably the same for a room spray. So this one is Tranquility, it's a scent to sleep, and this one is Happiness Home Mist, a scent to make you happy. So in the morning when I go downstairs, I spray this on the sofas and on the carpet. They're made from essential oils and they're just so calming and relaxing. Well, it depends on one you have. There are energizing ones as well, so they're all mood lifting, which is lovely. On the same line as reed diffusers and room sprays, I've got essential oils. This is a lavender one, but because I've used it so much, the labels come off of it. And I use it in this, which is a Diffuser Humidifier nightlight all-in-one. I haven't got it plugged in, but when I do turn it on, it kind of changes colour. It goes from blue to green to purple to orange. It's nice and relaxing and mood setting, and I just put some water in it. I put some oils in. I always use lavender because it reminds me of when I was pregnant with Jasper and Jensen, and just that kind of relaxing hypnobirthing, like being in a nice relaxing bath or or like laying on my bed and just focusing on me and my bump. I'm not pregnant now, and obviously I'm not doing hypnobirthing, but it just takes me back to that time when I feel really relaxed. So I keep this next to my computer and I turn it on when I'm sat working so that I can still feel nice and relaxed even if I'm dealing with some stressful work at the time. And then lastly, in the kind of scent area, is a pillow spray. So I was sent this as a lovely gift from my friend Emily, from Emily Norris and Pan Macmillan, the book company. It is the Avon Planet Spa Sleep Serenity Pillow Mist. So this one has got lavender and chamomile, and I think for me it's the chamomile that just makes it especially delicious. It's really sweet, but it's not an overbearing sweetness, and every night before we go to bed I just do a spritz on each pillow, spray it in Jensen's cot as well, and I just love it. I honestly think this helps me sleep so much better. Something else that I find helps me to sleep really well is a space mask. This is a brand that I found on Instagram and I absolutely love them. You can buy them on their own, I think, or in like a pack of 5, which is what I got. And it's basically a face mask that I can't take it out because it will start working and I'm not ready to use it now. But when you take it out of the packet, the air reacts with the molecules inside of the mask and it heats the mask. So literally when you're ready to go to bed, you want a bit of darkness, you want a bit of warmth on your face, you just want to relax and go off to sleep. You just pop one of these on. It lasts for about 15 minutes, but that's kind of when it starts cooling down. So you still get the heat after that. But I kind of save this for nights when I'm feeling especially stressed, maybe if I'm on my period and, you know, I'm a bit uncomfortable, or I don't know, I've got to get up early in the morning. Okay, and a final one for sleeping. I don't use all of these at the same time, by the way. It's just kind of it depends where I am, if I'm in bed, if I'm in the bath or something like that. But this is like a temple rub. So it's the Tisserand Aromatherapy. I think I got this in either a gift box or like free staying at a hotel or something like that. But it's a Sweet Dreams Aromatherapy Rollerball, and it's ideal for restless nights. It's 100% natural, and I just rub it on both my temples or on my wrists here. Yeah, it's kind of something that I used before I got the pillow spray, so I wouldn't really use both together unless I am really in need of relaxation. But say I'm just around the house with the boys and obviously I can't take a pillow around with me, I'll rub this on my temples and it's just so lovely. Okay, next up we have got some books. The only time that I kind of book in to read is when I'm in the bath. That for me is just to kind of put your phone away and just focus on something else, like block out the outside world and read. And at the moment I'm reading Crushing It by Gary Vee. Gary Vee is like the most inspirational person. I follow him on Instagram. If you don't, then you definitely should. And he's just a very kind of cut to the chase, motivational. If you're failing, it's because you're not working hard enough. Like, he's just really like, no bullshit. I'm also reading this one. I would never read two books at the same time if they were fictional stories, but these are just ones that you can kind of pick up and put down. If I'm feeling uninspired, I'll read this one. If I feel like I need to relax, I read this one. This is Leggings, and I got this when I went to an event with Volvo, and it's the Swedish art of balanced living. It's not too little, but not too much. So if you were sat around a table with all of your friends sharing, say, a loaf of bread, you wouldn't take too much because there wouldn't be enough left for everyone else, but you wouldn't take too little because by the time it comes back round to you, there might not be any left. And that is the Leggings way of living. So it counts for everything, you know, not too much sleep because you'll be groggy, but not too little sleep because you'll be tired. It's all about having balance, and I'm all about that, with self-care being like a priority for me. For me, I feel like I need to be happy, I need to be well rested, I need to be relaxed, I need to be motivated, inspired. I really need to take care of myself in order to take care of my children. So for me, having a balanced lifestyle is so, so important. And yeah, this book is just lovely. It's got really nice little illustrations, so I would definitely recommend this. But yeah, they're the two books that I'm reading. Sometimes I will read a fiction. I love a fiction because it just allows me to switch off and go into another world. But self-care for me is also about inspiring myself and learning and being motivated and like being the best version of myself. So books like this are brilliant. The next one, which I am obsessed with, and like I can't wait to get into bed just to fill this in, and it is the Happiness Planner by Bobbi Brown. So I was sent this by Bobbi Brown. It's a collaboration they've done with the Happiness Planner. It's for their Pretty Powerful campaign, which is all about, as women and men, being the most powerful versions of ourselves. So whether that means being strong, being motivated, being kind, being happy, whatever makes you feel powerful, this helps you to achieve that. Kind of want to do like a whole video on this as well because I absolutely love it. There are 26 rules to live by for a pretty powerful life. So things like believing in yourself, travel, self-reflecting, being nice, showing appreciation, spending time with nature. It tells you to write down what makes you feel powerful. So I've said exercising, self-care, traveling, brain training, seeing friends, minimizing, and then how powerful it makes you and how often you're going to do them. What makes you feel powerless? So for me, migraines. They take a hold of me. And then you circle what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, so it's a really great way to reflect on yourself. Qualities that you'd like to improve, and there's loads more in there. And then there's 100 days of empowerment, happiness, positivity, mindfulness, gratitude, and self-development. So you start off by rating yourself, so how happy, powerful, tired, stressed, unhealthy you feel now, and then after the 100 days, how you feel. And then each day there's a little bit to write down what you feel powerful about, what exercise you're doing, what meals you've had, the main focus of the day. So for example, this day we were going trampolining with friends. I felt powerful about getting back on top of my workload. Exercise was trampolining. Main focus was having fun with the boys. Schedule that you have, a to-do list, and it gives you a chance to tick it off as well. Any notes for the day, good things about the day, what you're grateful for and what you hope for the next day. And I absolutely love waking up in the morning, writing down what I feel powerful about straight away, what the plan is, like the schedule, the to-do list. And then in the evening, or as the day goes on, sitting down and writing down, you know, what I'm grateful for and being able to tick off the to-do list and just things like that. I have loved it so far. So far I've done it for a week. I get really excited for each day to do it. And then at the end of the week you can reflect as well. You can say who and what you're grateful for, what you learned that week, what you'd like to improve the next week. There's a lot on kind of minimising people and the way you spend your time, which is another thing that I've spoken about in a video. I absolutely love this, so definitely check out the happiness planner. Okay, next up, water. For me, the days that I drink lots of water, I feel more focused, I feel less irritable and less groggy and just happier, and I also feel like I've achieved something. It's a goal of mine every day to drink enough water, to eat healthily, to exercise. You know, just things that you think, if I can do this, this and this today, I'm happy, and one of them is to drink enough water. I've used Hydrate Mate bottles for like a couple of years now. They're all over Instagram. It just tells you kind of by 8 o'clock in the morning you should have drank this much, by 9 o'clock, and you should have 2 of these a day. I always have this with me wherever we go. Okay, next up, my resistance bands. I take these, again, pretty much everywhere we go. Whenever I go to the gym, I use these for my workouts. Traveling a lot over the next couple of months, this is gonna live in my suitcase because I'm not gonna be able to go to the gym, but I can do workouts in our hotel rooms. So if you don't think you've got time to do workouts, just keep one of these on you, even if you're like at the desk in your office, you can do your arm workouts, and yeah, you can fit in time with a resistance band. Next up, my Gymshark leggings. I live in these. I've got these, I've got them in the beet colour. They're a little bit pricey, I'd say. I think they're like £40. They're compressed, they're comfortable, they're squat proof. I wear them all the time. They're my go-to gym leggings. And they make me feel good as well. I feel like they're quite flattering ones. So if you want to get into the gym but you're feeling a bit like, ugh, like not confident about yourself, get some of these because they look good on everyone. And then lastly, in the kind of clothing department, is loungewear. I'm wearing it right now. I've got a kind of comfy jumper, comfy joggers on as well. For me, I feel like self-care is all about feeling comfortable. So you might feel comfortable going out in high heels and skin-tight jeans, and that's absolutely fine. If that is how you feel comfortable, then that is your self-care. You're taking care of yourself by dressing how you feel good. For me, and this is how I do it, I wear loungewear. I'm either in activewear, like the Gymshark leggings, or loungewear constantly. I probably wear jeans not even once a week. I'd say maybe once every 2 weeks. I mean, it helps that I work from home. Obviously, if you work in an office, you might have to wear smart clothing. Even in that case, dress to your comfort. Because for me, if I don't feel comfortable, I get irritable. If I'm wearing like a tight top or tight jeans that dig in, I get a bit like restless and annoyed. If you can buy nice ones that you're happy to leave the house in, because this is something I talk about at work as well when I do my minimalism like clothing videos. Don't have clothes that are just for home or that you wouldn't be seen out in. Wear clothes that, you know, if a friend turned up at the house for a play date, you'd be happy to let them in. If you had to quickly pop to the shop and you couldn't get changed, you'd be happy to go outside in them. Like, being comfortable doesn't mean that you don't have to look nice. So I personally think that this loungewear set looks very nice, and it is the most comfortable thing as well. Okay, the last 2 things that I'm going to talk about are apps on my phone. So the first one is the Peak app. Now, for me, self-care, just as it's about relaxing, it's also about taking care of myself, and that's not just physically, it's mentally. Since I've become a mum, I feel like my brain has just gone to mush a little bit, and because even though I work very hard, I write about myself, I write about my children, I write about my experiences. So although I do learn, I learn new things every day. I still don't feel like I'm learning as much as I used to when I was at university and when I was at school and when I would do different courses. But at the moment, I just want to kind of keep my brain active, and I do that by brain training. So with Peak, again, I think I found them on Instagram. I've just got the free version, there's a pro one as well, but I haven't paid for that. I just do a 15-minute workout every day there, and it just tests you on things like focus and memory and language and emotions. And I love it. I love seeing my progress each day, and I feel like I'm doing my bit for my brain. And the second one is the Calm app. Again, this is one that I found through Instagram. I think I was scrolling through and then there were raindrops and it said stare at the rain for 15 seconds, and I felt really calm, so I thought I need to download that app. It's guided meditation, and it's just really good for helping you to focus, to relax. It's good for anxiety, it's good for stress, and if you've got 5 minutes, or you know, when you go to bed, just put it on and fall asleep, and that's something that I absolutely love. I use it in the bath sometimes as well. So that is it, that's everything. I hope you found this useful. I will link everything below so that you can go and find it for yourself. And yeah, hopefully this just helps you to take care of yourself a little bit more. Thanks for watching, bye!